This tutorial shows teachers how to create and share lesson plans. Lesson plans are here in the More menu. Or, as a shortcut, just double-click More, since you'll be using this often. There are two screens, the Calendar screen to schedule your lessons and the Edit Lessons screen to create your lessons. Let's start here on the Edit Lessons screen. This menu lists all of your lesson plans. You can select one to edit or select New Lesson Plan. The Unit field helps organize lesson plans such as Lord of the Flies or Chapter 6, but is optional, so you can be left blank. The title or lesson field is the name of the lesson plan. This is the only required field, so this can be used for simple topical planners. On the right side, you can check which course or courses the lesson applies to. If your course uses standards-based grading, you can also check which standard or standards the lesson covers. Each lesson can be used on multiple dates, in multiple terms, so you don't need to create a separate lesson plan for each date. The date boxes are simply a shortcut to add the lesson to the calendar, but you can also add lessons directly from the calendar screen, which I'll show you soon. Let's look at a lesson plan already created. You can see the unit, lesson, and date have been filled out. Here are the boxes for goals and objectives, procedures, assessments, and materials. These are all optional. The boxes are standardized, so it's easy to share lessons with colleagues. So if you want to add custom fields, just type bold headers in the procedures box, like this. Now let's go back to the calendar screen. You can see any lesson plans for any course that have been added to any date. Click any cell to add a lesson. This menu lists all of your lessons for that class. If you have a unit with multiple lessons, they'll be available as a drop-down menu. Click to add that lesson plan to that date. You can also click any date to edit the lesson plan or remove it from the calendar. Note, removing it does not delete. Returning to the Edit Lesson screen, the Duplicate button is a shortcut to make a new lesson plan with similar settings. But again, you don't need to do this if you just want to add more dates. You can do that on the calendar screen. To share your lesson plans with your colleagues, simply check this checkbox. Let other teachers in my account copy my lesson plans. This applies to all lesson plans you've created. To use shared lessons from other teachers, click the button Copy From. You can select the teacher at your school, year, and the course, as well as the units if you would like. This copies their shared lessons into your collection. Then you can edit them and delete the ones you don't want. You can also use the Copy From button to select from prior years of your own classes. This allows you to reuse lesson plans from year to year, since lesson plans are stored separately for each school year.